happened to your balls? I heard your girls got you climbing the walls. Man, your life is a mess. You used to wear the pants, now you're wearing a dress. You feel like enough is enough, and you're tired of wearing the handcuffs. Cause you no longer run your own house. You wanna be a man again, come and join Mouse. What's up, everybody?
What up?
Welcome to the Mouse Show.
You know.
Me organized unity to save Earth. As you notice, I have on the Earth on my shirt today.
Oh, I didn't even notice that.
And there's a reason why. But first of all, I'm King Ricky.
And I'm Barry.
I wanted to talk about something that's very, very, very important to me, like that I really have some passion for.
Yeah.
And I hope that people out there have passion for it too. And I pose this question. Why don't people appreciate life more? And there's a reason why I got this shirt on with the Earth, because we know for a fact that this planet has life on it, right?
Yes.
We believe that out there in the universe somewhere, other planets have life on it too, but we don't know for sure. We have no proof yet. But for sure we know that we have life here on Earth. But why is it that we don't appreciate it?
You know, when I think about when I was researching the topic, it's kind of funny when you talk about depression, when you talk about certain mental disabilities that people have, it always goes back to like accomplishments, like failed accomplishments. It goes back to being raised in a certain environment, expectations not being meet. A lot of factors for problems always goes back to that. And when you talk about people appreciating life,
Yeah.
some of those same issues come up, man, where people they had like grandiose dreams of maybe becoming something and it didn't work out. And they had to work a regular job, so they're mad at that. They didn't marry the person that they wanted to marry. They mad at that. There's a lot of factors that are involved with how people develop a mental capacity to where they don't appreciate life.
Yeah. One of the reasons why I'm asking this question is because, like we've lost people in our life, and I've lost like probably even way more than that, because
Wow.
growing up in our neighborhood, you know how it was. So
Uh-huh.
we lost like a lot of people, man. One day I might
Yeah.
even do a show about losing the people from the neighborhood, because it's a lot.
Dang.
But we lost
Wow.
our mom, we lost our dad,
Yeah.
we lost our uncles and aunts,
Yeah.
some cousins, you know what I'm saying? Friends, you know what I mean? And me looking at people that didn't live a long life when we were young, it made me have an appreciation of life that probably other people don't have, because I'm like, wow, I be thinking about it now, like, this person died when they was 19 or 21 or 17.
I think about that.
Man.
Yeah, I think about that too, man. Because like just to live to be the ages that we are, a lot of people didn't make it. Like I knew people who didn't make it 2 or 3 years past high school,
That's what I'm saying.
and I'm like, man, dude, like,
That's crazy, right?
I mean, being able to get to this age, I feel very fortunate,
Yeah, me too.
and I appreciate not just the life itself, and also what the knowledge that I've gained. I couldn't imagine being 19 not knowing anything
Yep.
about life, and then it ends.
Look at all the things you didn't get to see. I don't know if they had kids or not, but if you did, your kid was very young. You didn't get to see graduation or, just them growing up in different stages. You know what I'm saying? You didn't get to see none of that stuff. You didn't get to see, like, how you go through life and you meet different girls, and you know what I'm saying? You go through those type of experiences, and, you just go through so many experiences, going to the movies, going out to eat, and, because you don't even know where your life would end up at. Because, like, I remember, like, growing up, we didn't have any money. We were poor, right? And I'm not rich now, but at least I can do stuff that I want to do.
Yeah.
And I never even think I'd be able to do stuff that I want to do.
Really?
And for real. And it feels good to be able to say, I want to go out to dinner. I can go out to dinner. I remember, man, when I would be so broke, and I'd be like, I'll make pack a hamburger last, buddy. Let me tell you something.
Really?
I'll make some spaghetti, some hamburgers, some tacos, all kinds of the big old 3-pound packet of hamburger. I did it all.
Yeah.
I made them as last. And I said,
Yeah.
I ain't got no money. So I did what I had to do, you know what I'm saying? But now it's not a big deal to buy one pack of hamburger meat, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But back at the time, it was hard, man. It was rough. And now, eating a cup of noodles and hot dogs and stuff like that.
What you're just mentioning right now, dude, is funny because there are some people who are still at this age struggling and have to eat like that because they have no choice.
That's crazy. See, that's why I have an appreciation, though, because, like, I don't know what you call it. Would you call it luck, some people spiritual. I don't know what it is, but I know I've been in a lot of situations where I thought that I was gonna end up getting offed or something. You know what I'm saying?
Really?
Yeah, and I ended up making it through that. Like I'm gonna tell you a quick story, man. Like one day I was helping somebody move, right? And so, the person said, "Oh, I gotta go back home for something." You know what I mean? And get something. I said, "Okay, cool." I'm sitting there in the U-Haul truck. A cop passes by and looks at the truck, right? Then they make a U-turn. And I'm like, "Oh, I know this fool ain't gonna pull me out this car." And then they pull me out the car, and I'm like, he's like, "Put your hands in the air. Put your hands in the air." I said, "My hands are in the air. My hands are in the air." I said to real loud, I said, "Just in case he shoot me, people can say," I heard him saying my hands are in the air. But I had my hands up, high up in the air, making sure I was following all his directions so he wouldn't do nothing to me. Because in my mind, I'm thinking, this dude wanted to do something to me. Because it was
Yeah.
so unnecessary I wasn't even moving. I was just sitting in the U-Haul. It ain't like I was in the back taking stuff out or nothing. And that dude was like, "Put your hands in the air." And he was pointing his gun right there. He kept walking towards me while he was saying it.
Wow.
And I said,
Pointed at you too.
I said, "This is the end, man." That's what I was thinking in my mind. And then finally, he came up to me and like, "Oh, what are you doing?" "Oh, there's been the U-Haul trucks being stolen in the area."
Yeah, okay, whatever.
That's always, and the people that I was helping move, they pulled up there, "Hey, man, what are you doing?" And he looked at me, "Oh, I was just trying to make sure, this U-Haul was stolen all day." Like, "Man, he's helping us move." And I almost got it that day, man.
Wow. And there's a lot of cases that you hear where somebody would have been way less fortunate than you
Exactly. I thought it happened to me. I'm gonna
over
tell you,
something a lot less.
I know, I'm gonna tell you another one too. Like, I was in my apartment complex, right? So I hear this commotion going on outside. I said, "Dang, what's going on outside?" I walk outside. It was about 7, 8 cops was running toward me with their guns drawn. And they were like, "Freeze, freeze, freeze." I was like, "What?" And they said, "Put your hands in." They're like, "Freeze, freeze." They're running up to with guns out their pockets, out their holster.
7 of them?
About 7 or 8 of them.
And none of them had a happy trigger finger? Whoa.
I know. And then it was these girls that lived in my apartment building. They were like, they started screaming. They thought the cops was going to off me. Because they was like, "No, no, no, it's not him, it's not him." And I'm like confused, like, what is going on? And I put my hands there and I'm like, "What?" And they like, "Oh, somebody just ran through this alley they was chasing, right?" The dude stopped in the alley and ran through our apartment complex. And I just came outside to see what's going on. They trying to act like I'm the dude. And the girl screamed. She said, "No," like real loud, because the dude was running up on me with his gun out. Looked like he was finna off me, man. And she just screamed, "No!" Like that. Like 2 or 3 of them screamed at the same time. So you could tell us how
Wow.
serious it was. And they said, "It's not him, it's not him." And they like, I said, "What's going on?" They said, "Somebody just ran through here, this and the other. Did he run into your apartment?" I'm like, "No, I just walked out here, man. What are you talking about?" So they said, "Well, just let us check your apartment," which I didn't know at the time. That probably was illegal. And they said, "We're not looking for anything. We just want to see if the suspect ran." I said, "He didn't run in my apartment. I just came out. I told you I just came out here."
They had to have a description. Do you know what the person
They
looked
didn't
like?
give me one. I don't even think they were sure. And then they went in my apartment, looked around, and came out real quick. And they're like, "Okay, well, you're not the guy." I'm like, "I know that, dude.
Yeah.
Like, y'all did all this for what?" Like, now I probably would have sued or something. You know what I mean? Tried to do
Yeah.
something. I would have got some names or something. Got them in trouble because it was wrong to get that close to offer somebody and you don't even know what's going on. They could actually say, "Oh, he reached for something," and
Oh,
next thing you know, I'm gone, and they would have been like, "Oh, it's not the person."
Yeah, and what with those little situations, man, like, all the police department do is look to see if the cop followed the procedure, and if they followed the procedure pretty much close to the book, they gonna get off.
Yep.
If something would have happened fatally to you.
And that's the sad part.
Yeah, that is yeah.
And people don't think about, this man has children. This man works. This man is doing positive things. Whatever it is, they don't think about none of that. They don't even know none of that. They just see a person and who in their mind is a bad guy, which they try to use that reference, which I think is a bunch of BS, to do something to you. And I hate when they be like, "Stop resisting, stop resisting." You don't even be resisting.
Yeah.
I'm like, they saying that to make themselves seem like that you out of control when they wrestling you down. So in case something happened, they can say he was resisting arrest. I know that trick.
Uh-huh.
And I hate it, man. But that's the kind of stuff I be thinking about, like, the George Floyd situation where stuff like that can go wrong real fast.
Yeah.
And this is why I tell people, you got to appreciate life, man. Because you never know. And I got other stories too that I'll tell you later, but that's just two.
Man, it's funny, dude, because there are like other factors that are involved, as according to certain professionals, to why some people might not appreciate life.
Okay, what is
Some of the
that?
things, there's a couple of things that the experts think
Let's hear 'em.
contribute, right?
All right.
Negative bias. Our brains are wired to focus more on negative events, a survival mechanism that makes us more aware of potential threats. That's
Okay.
one. Hedonic adaptation. Hedonic adaptation. Humans tend to adapt to good and bad experiences, returning to a baseline level of happiness. The initial joy from new things fade as we get used to things being the way they are. Mental health challenges is another one. Conditions like depression and anxiety can make it difficult to find joy or appreciation for life or past trauma. Those are a few things that the professionals say is the reason why some people might not appreciate life. Because kind of like I've mentioned like on the last couple of points, I mentioned that earlier already.
You know what I'm going to do as a professional? I'm finna get some advice right now.
Oh, okay. That's what hey, it could be somebody out there who might not appreciate life. Yeah. They need to hear this.
Subscribe to the channel.
Hey man, I can tell you, dude, like your friend on Sunday. Like no, not like your friend on Sunday, but like somebody who's trying to sell you in an infomercial. Yeah. You've seen the videos. You've seen the guys. You've listened to our show. Now, if you're ready to make the biggest change you've ever made in your life, like, subscribe, comment, and share.
There you go.
ENT on YouTube.
Yes, sir.
That's what they be doing, man. You gotta sell it.
I thought you had some holy water. I was trying to sell that to you.
Yeah. Hey, we can make up one.
You know what I'm saying?
Have it sitting right here next time.
Matter of fact, we're gonna do a Christian show and we will be selling holy water on this show. No, we're not.
Hey, man. Hey.
We might. You never know on our show. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, you never know. I got a couple of more points from the experts. We kind of touched on this a little bit. Low self-esteem, a poor view of oneself can lead to feeling unworthy of good things, hindering the ability to appreciate them. Want to hear one more?
Yeah.
Environment and social factors, comparing one's life to others who may have it better or appear to be better, because you never know.
Man.
Leading some to feelings of dissatisfaction and lack of appreciation for what they have.
Yes.
Stress and burden, financial worries, work, unhealthy relationships, making it hard to focus on positive aspects of life. And the final one I have is lack of basic needs. Of course, no food, shelter, being able to take care of yourself. Illusion of a perfect elsewhere is one more. Some think happiness can be found with a different job, state, or partner, not realizing the same problems and difficulties will exist no matter where you live or work.
Oh man, I love that because I know somebody that said, I'm moving to Texas. I'm moving to Louisiana.
Yep.
I'm moving to Nevada. Whatever it is, they think their life gonna be way different. Ain't nothing changed.
Nah. Man, a lot of people that I know that moved to Vegas, that moved to Texas and Georgia, man, they brought their butts right back.
Yeah.
It wasn't that much better.
Nah. They just think that in their minds. But now a lot of those tips, man, I kind of like that. I agree with a lot of them.
Yeah.
Because especially when you said like people in life, they don't accomplish certain things. They be bitter.
Yeah.
You ever ran into a person like that?
Oh, man, to tell you the truth, man, I think that more people than not are like that after they reach a certain age. I work with a lot of people like that.
Oh, you do?
And I would say it's probably like 40% of them who like that.
Wow.
A lot of them, man, they're bitter. Big time.
They are. I mean, but the thing is, why don't you just be realistic with yourself and say, you know what? I didn't make it doing this, but let me try something else. Don't you think that people should do that?
Yep.
Instead of just like being mad at the world, because they be mad at the world, bro.
Yeah.
They really do. Like, what about people that like, they don't be happy with a woman.
Yep.
They don't be happy with their job. The car gets on, and there's like everything's a problem. And they don't appreciate nothing. Like, dang, this person appreciate like anything.
And you were the one who made the decisions.
Exactly.
Like if somebody else made the decisions for you and put you in that situation, I can understand you being the way you are. But you made the decision.
You made the decision.
Can't blame anybody but yourself.
That's it, man. Because like it's funny to me, man, because I'm sitting here thinking about different little things while we're talking about this. And I'm like
what?
This is how people are. You know
Okay.
what I'm saying? The way that they talk and the way that they are, and I don't want to give nothing away, but
Okay.
like me, I try to appreciate every tiny little thing. Like if I go out to eat dinner and it's my favorite dinner, I try to appreciate that. I go outside sometimes and I just look at the sky when it's nighttime and look at the stars and be like, wow. Think about it. We're sitting here on Earth just floating in the middle of the air. Ain't nothing holding us up.
Nope.
But gravity. And we're just sitting here we could like fly off into a black hole or something. You know what I'm saying? You never even know.
Yeah, man. Like, like I don't like there's a creator out there. I don't know what version or what the creator is, but you have to ask yourself, man, like we're sitting here in the middle of nowhere in the universe.
Yeah.
Like, the dinosaurs supposedly were just, killed by a meteor, but
Yeah.
we've never had anything like that happen
No.
since our version of humans have been on Earth.
Yes.
We've never had anything like that happen, dude. And all we really have to do, to tell you the truth, there's a lot of things going on now around the world.
Yeah.
But we were kind of born at a time where all we had to do was step on the train while it was already moving and find our path.
Yep.
Now we're kind of like in a situation where a lot of the youngsters are going to have to like recreate themselves because you don't know what's going to happen with AI. But we were born at a time, man, where everything was cheap. You can afford to buy a house.
Yep.
You can afford your own apartment, making $10 an hour part time.
Yeah.
I appreciate that, especially now,
Exactly.
because I mean, you don't hear of no 20-year-olds living by themselves.
You don't. And everything now costs a lot of money. It don't even matter what it is.
Yeah,
It's like crazy, man. You know what I'm saying? And I'm telling you now, bro, like, I was going to continue on this thing about appreciate stuff. Like I said, I appreciate the start. I appreciate looking at trees. And when I'm driving, you know what I'm saying? When I travel somewhere, like every little thing that I do, I try to appreciate. You know what I'm saying? For real.
Yeah.
I really do. And I think I wish people would be more like that instead of being negative about stuff all the time.
There are some things too, man, where people who need to appreciate life better, like what you just said, you could just be doing anything and you even ask yourself, how did that get there?
Yeah.
Like
for
everything
real.
you look at, somebody actually sat down, thought of, and produced and
Yes.
created.
Yes.
So just off like appreciating the shoes you wearing, the socks you wearing, the chair you sitting on.
Yes.
The car you drive, the material that's made inside the car. Like somebody made your life easier.
Exactly.
Somebody they might have been going through the same stuff you going through.
Yeah.
But they were inspired to create something that made your life better.
Yep.
So, I think some people can get out of that if they just appreciate what's around them.
Yeah, I think so too, because you never know what's around the corner. Like me, I don't have the kind of money I would like to have. I'd like to be a millionaire, but I'm not. But I'm always gonna keep trying. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And if I don't make it, I don't make it. But I'm always gonna give it a good try, no matter what happens. I'm always have the hustler in me to keep working and trying to get more. You know what I mean? But whatever I do have, though, I'm gonna appreciate the things that I do have, because you know this already. Like people broke into my apartment and stole a bunch of stuff from me at one point in my life, and in my mind, I'm thinking like, why did they break into my apartment? You know what I'm saying? This is what was dumb about the whole situation. Where I lived, it was only 8 units, right? How many people do you think worked out of the 8 units, Beer?
I would say maybe you and somebody else.
Just me. Now, instead of these people saying, dang, that's good, man. He's doing his thing. He's trying, and appreciating the fact that I was not sitting around doing dirty things to get money, they're going to break into my place looking at it like, oh, he must have some stuff. He works.
Right.
And I wasn't even hardly making that much money. I was just trying to do my best to get ahead, man.
Dang, did you ever find out the perpetrators?
Oh, I had a good clue who it was already.
Oh.
It was this girl that lived across. I was looking for her one day, too, and I saw her, and she ran.
Right after it?
Yeah. I said, yeah, she was the one that had me set up.
And she lived across the way? And
Yeah. Because it was these dudes that used to go over to her place all the time. They would always be looking at my way, and I said, why are they always looking over here? You know what I'm saying? And when it happened, she had moved right away, too. And then I said, yeah, that's real suspicious. Then I said, I'm going to find her, because I knew what school her daughter went to and stuff like that. I drove around, and when I seen her, dude, she took off running.
Wow.
And dipped behind some apartments. Dude, I was going to do something to her. So it's a good thing, really, that I didn't catch her.
Yeah.
Because it would have been a wrap for her, I'm telling you that right now. And I was so angry at the time, man, I would have did some stuff to that girl. So it's kind of good I didn't, catch her. And guess what? You low-life thieves that broke into my place, you didn't stop nothing. I'm telling you that right now.
There you go. You wonder where they are.
You know what I'm
That's the
saying?
kind of life that they lived. Well, there's only 2 places they can be.
Exactly.
You know where they are.
And I'm doing my thing, and you didn't stop nothing. Now, how about that?
And that should be a little inspiration for somebody who might be watching this right now who going through something, man.
Yeah,
like
real.
just keep on pushing forward and don't let
pushing.
nothing stop you, man. Like,
That's right.
Like, it could be a lot worse.
It could, man.
Like
always.
None of us knows what's after this. But the life that you have right now is a blessing to be able to walk this earth and breathe the air and like I had mentioned a few minutes ago. So whatever you're going through, man, it's going. One thing about it is going to pass.
Yeah, whatever it
It
is.
ain't going to stay.
Because, just be happy that you have life and you breathing every day and waking up every day. Just be appreciative of that. You know what I'm saying? That's all we're asking you to do. You ain't got to because we said so. We just doing the show for a reason because we want people to think about things. You know what I'm saying? That's all it is. We want you to think about appreciating life. Because a lot of people just get so caught up in the small little things that don't mean nothing.
Yeah, one thing like there's was a lot of stuff that's going on in the world right now, and social media, we're a part of it, but social media, people think that they have to live up to expectations what they see
Yeah.
around them in their personal life and social media, and we already know a lot of those social media people aren't really living the life that they claim to live anyway.
Yep.
But don't feel pressured by what you see, whether it's a family member, whether it's a friend, or whether it's somebody on a podcast or whatever. Just do the best you can and keep your head up and keep on pushing forward.
That's right. Because like my teacher used to say, run your own race. You might not get there before somebody else, but you're going to get there eventually.
Yep. And whatever you need to do to get you past whatever you need to get past, like meditation and prayer, whatever you need to do, just incorporate that in your life too. If you're not doing it, whatever is positive for you, whatever it is, it might not even be one of those, but whatever it is to get you going and out of that rut, whatever you need to do to kind of help you relax your mind, just do it.
Yeah. Start appreciating every little thing there is.
Yeah, man. Because I know I do.
Me too.
Every single day.
Me too, man.
Oh yeah, even I'm like you, man. Like I wish I would have, had a little bit more money and a few more other, material things. But I'm happy with what I do have, and health is the main one.
Exactly. Anyway, do you have a bonehead today?
Yes, I do.
What time is it?
The bonehead segment. Yeah, man. So sometimes I try to make the bonehead segment topical, and this kind of have something to do with it, a little bit to do with the topic. So yeah, man. So look, this woman. She convinces our friend to go kayaking with her to watch humpback whales pass during their migration. They saw seals, dolphins, and about 20 humpback whales feeding on fish. Mm-hmm. Now, they recommend a distance of about 300 feet away from the whales while they're feeding. But the ladies, they were in awe of what they saw, so they were only like 60 feet away. So all of a sudden, the swarm of fish that the whales were feeding on came towards these ladies' boats, right? Mm-hmm. But they were trying to like get away, but it was too late. So the whales, you seen a whale on TV, when they come up from the water, they're just got huge, big old mouths, right? So by the time they were trying to kayak and get away, the mouth had already was coming up and it lifted their kayak out of the water, dude. Oh, and they slipped in the whale's mouth.
What?
Yeah, dude. The mouth was about to close, and one of the ladies knew that they have tiny throats, right? Mm-hmm. So anything that don't fit down their throat, they spit out, right?
Okay.
So the mouth of the whale start closing. So before it made its descent back down, for some reason it spit both of them out, and they both went back to the surface.
Wow.
That's crazy, huh?
You talk about appreciating life.
That's what I'm talking about.
Oh, man.
So onlookers who witnessed it, they thought for sure that those ladies weren't going to survive, dude. But luckily, both of them, incredibly, were not injured. But
that's crazy.
They thought it was a near-death experience when the whole thing was going on, man. So right now, their whale-watching days are over. So the only reason I'm giving them the bonehead award is because they didn't abide by how far you were supposed to stay away.
Okay, I was wondering. I'm like, that's a heck of a story.
Yeah.
Like an appreciation story.
So yeah, the ladies in this case, man, for testing the unpredictable power of nature and all this danger, you gets the bonehead award. Congratulations. But we happy that you guys made it.
Yeah. For real.
Yeah, I thought that'd be a cool little story.
Yeah, that kind of reminds me of some of these things I see on TV too, though. Like, why don't y'all people out there leave these wild animals alone?
Oh, man, dude.
God, it gets on my nerves. I seen this lady the other day. She was like petting on this tiger or lion or something, just rubbing it and laying on it. I said, I hope the tiger bites your leg off. This is just stupid.
Yeah, I don't understand why you would want to test, like you said, a wild animal, dude, because, no matter how much you keep one in captivity and raise it from a small little cub up until an adult, it's still wild, man, and it can go off at any given time.
It can.
Like, remember that time that it was at one of those places where people be on a killer whale, and there was one that this lady had been with for years, and then all of a sudden it just lost its mind and took her underwater, and she never came back up.
Yeah.
So they're wild animals.
Yeah, it's the show that I saw where people have encounters with wild animals, and they be getting attacked. It's ugly. Like for real. I hope I can find me some videos to put up because it ain't good. Let me tell you that.
Nah, man. I only play. Nah, I'm good on that, dude.
Me too. I stay away. You know
I'm
what
not.
saying?
I'm not gonna put my head inside of a alligator mouth or inside of a lion's mouth. I don't
Exactly.
care how much it's been trained.
I start feeding some bears or something.
Nah, dude.
I'm not doing none of that.
Nope.
I'll stay away from wild animals, period.
Yeah,
That's
dude.
because I appreciate life.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you're putting
For
yourself.
real.
Yeah. Like some people think they got 9 lives.
Yeah, and they don't.
Nah.
I mean, so now it's time for something, man. I was just thinking. A thought came to me while I was talking about appreciate life, and it's called the 10 Mouse Commandments.
Oh yeah, man. This is like one of my favorite parts of the show. Dude.
Yes, sir.
I love the entire show, but I like these commandments.
Yeah.
And I hope you guys are listening to these commandments too. The fellas out there who like whether you with your girl or not, man, you guys need to pay attention to these.
Exactly.
Man. That's the reason why we do this.
Yep.
Mouse commandment number 1: Thou shalt not ever let his woman tell him how to drive. Don't do that.
Yeah, for real, man.
Don't do it
Don't do it. But people do it
all the time.
just to make your woman happy. Sometimes, women want to see if you got a little conies down there. They're like, I'm going to see if I can test them a little bit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's the first part right there of testing you to see how far they can get away with what they can get away with later on down the road.
Exactly.
Because they're going to keep on testing you.
There's a whole bunch of stuff. This is one of them.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Uh-huh.
And don't fall for it.
Nah, don't fall for that one.
Mouse commandment number 2. Thou shalt not ever hold your woman's purse while shopping.
Nope.
Don't do that.
Nah.
We talked about in another show like how women be shopping and they dudes be holding their purse while they in the mall. That don't even look right.
Nah.
How would you like if your boy or somebody was walking by or some other girl that was you thought was attractive or something, and she saw you doing it, she ain't gonna have no respect for you. She gonna be like, why is he holding that purse?
Dude, that's like a woman marking her territory, dude. Like where she's like literally like urinating. Okay, this is my spot right here, and look what I have him doing.
Yeah.
Nah.
You don't want to do
It's
that.
a form of that. Not that she trying to actually do that, but it's a form of it. Like, yeah, like, oh, no. And it's crazy, dude, because, I be seeing, like, dudes who be, like, hardcore tattoos. It don't matter. I've seen dudes like that carrying a woman's purse.
Yeah, but are they really hard?
True.
Because some people are insecure.
Yeah.
And they try to put on a hard front to make themselves feel good about themselves, but really they soft.
We have an episode coming up where I kind of, like, get into that.
Okay.
Uh-huh.
That'll be interesting.
Man, mouse commandment number 3, thou shalt not ever, ever wear pink. Don't wear no pink, man.
No, don't let nobody tell you, oh, this is style.
There's some dude out there sitting there watching the episode right now, dude, and he probably got on pink.
Yeah,
His woman probably bought him a birthday present or something like that, and
Yeah.
he's wearing it.
Take that pink off, man.
Yeah, take it off, dude.
Like, for real.
If she get mad and she, oh well.
We don't like that crap.
Nope.
Mouse commandment number 4, thou shalt not ever wear skinny jeans or sag pants past your butt.
Nah.
That don't look right, man.
No.
You can't think this looks cool. There's no way you could think that.
Nah.
You know what I'm saying?
It's kind of like, it's just a style.
Yeah.
It's a style that people think is cool, but why are you trying to fit into somebody else's style?
Exactly.
Wear your pants like you need to wear them.
Being cool is the person that starts the trend, not the people that follow. So remember that. If you're doing something that you see everybody else doing, like everybody wants to wear a hoodie nowadays, every time I see somebody that got on a hoodie
Yeah.
and they sagging their pants, you know what I'm saying? Everybody, you're like, okay, enough is enough now.
Yeah.
Everybody follows what everybody else is doing nowadays. Nobody has any individuality whatsoever.
I hate when I see hoodies on people when it's like real hot outside.
Me
Like
too.
I like hoodies.
Yeah.
But I only put my hood on if it's really, really cold.
Exactly.
Like I don't walk around with a hoodie if I don't need to have a hoodie on my head. If it's not raining or if it's not real cold because my ears get cold, then I'm not gonna have the hoodie on.
Me either.
Nah, dude.
What's the point?
Mouse commandment number 5, thou shalt not ever say happy wife, happy life.
Oh, gosh. This one gets on my nerves, man. Because I hate when dudes, like, everything that they do, they got to ask their woman or get permission like a little kid.
Uh-huh.
Let me ask the wife, or I'll see what the wife going to say. This, that, and the other. It's like, okay, my whole thing is, who's trying to be happy here? Just your wife? Like, you
Yeah.
don't want no happiness at all?
Yeah.
Because you know what I say? Plenty of loving makes a happy husband.
Yes, it does.
You know what I'm saying?
And I can tell you a lot of husbands ain't getting it. You probably are, but a whole bunch of them ain't. Woo, man.
Yeah, that's so sad for them.
Yep, because they ain't following these commandments.
Exactly. You need to learn how to, though, because otherwise, bro, you're going to be having problems.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, mouse commandment number 6, thou shalt not ever wear fingernail polish, makeup, or women's underwear. Hey, what do you think about this whole fingernail polish thing? Do you think it's still trendy like it was a year or two ago? Or do you think it's kind of scaling down?
It might be scaling down a little bit. The other day, I was watching some sports, some football, and I saw some guys still with it.
Oh.
I think it's not like it was probably about this time last year
Right.
or 2 years ago, but I don't think it's going to stop anytime soon.
It
Guys are
should.
still doing it.
But let me ask you a question. Like, do you think dudes, say you 21 years old and you into this fingernail polish thing, do you think when they're 35 and they look back on pictures of them wearing fingernail polish, they come like, dang, why was I doing that?
If they ain't still wearing fingernail polish at 35, then they probably will. Because I mean, look, we look at styles, we look at certain styles, and we were like, "Damn, how did I would never do that again."
Nah.
It wasn't nothing extreme like that. My bad. It ain't nothing extreme like that.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think they're gonna regret it.
I think so too.
Yeah, is it my turn?
Yep.
Oh man, Mouse commandment number 7: Thou shalt not constantly text or call his woman to check in.
Nah, don't do that.
Nah, dude.
You should never have to keep checking in for no reason.
No.
Didn't you talk to your woman before you left the house? Or ain't you gonna see your woman when you get back home? Like, I know I text my woman and stuff like that, but it's not like constantly all the time. Like, you know, I might say have a great day at work and she might say the same thing to me or how's work going or something like that. But it ain't like all day long. We might text each other a couple times a day, that's it. It ain't constantly all the time.
Dude, it's some people, man, a couple of times that might be in a minute.
I know.
It's some people, they talk to their person like how could you live with somebody and you gonna see him every day and then you need to talk to him on the phone like 20 times in one day?
Exactly.
That's way too much for me.
I'll tell you, man, that's always suspicious to me because I feel like maybe the woman's, you know, maybe doing something she ain't supposed to be doing. Because if you need to be constantly in contact with somebody that much, maybe you ain't doing something.
Yeah, maybe she wanted to make sure that you over here while the Cowboys away, the Cowgirls at play.
Exactly.
I know you heard of that one.
Be careful with that right there. Mouse commandment number 8: Thou shalt not ever give a woman the password to your cell phone. Because they looking through your phone. I'm gonna tell you that right now.
Oh yeah.
Give them the password if you want to. They gonna look.
Oh yeah.
And believe me, if they find something that ain't cool, you in big trouble.
Yeah. The only time you give it to them is when it pops up that they got to put a password in, and if they don't know the password, then hey, they can't put it in. But yeah, dude, whoever is dumb enough to do that, nah, man, I have to have my own independence, dude. So I have to have my own bank account, and I have to have my own cell phone that you ain't on and I pay for. No.
Yep.
Even if you were paying for it, I wouldn't give you the password to it.
Exactly. You shouldn't at all.
If I'm sitting at home playing video games, you ain't getting my and you paying for the cell phone service, you ain't getting my password.
Well, let me ask a question. Why do they need it? See, you can't even think of reasons. That's exactly what I'm talking about.
I can't.
They don't need it. That's the whole point. At all.
No,
so
dude.
don't do it.
No. Heck no.
Yeah.
No, I'll pass on that, but no, Nope. Mouse commandment number 9, man. Thou shalt not ever let this woman treat him like a child.
And a lot of this stuff is being treated like a child if you think about it. Telling you how to drive. Because we said don't wear pink, but some women like to tell me what to wear, period.
Yeah.
Don't let them do that either.
I remember, dude, I was hanging out with this female, and we were walking through the mall, and we were looking at this mannequin, and the mannequin had on a nice little, like, blazer, button-down shirt, and some nice slacks. And you know how the style is? Some men like wearing, like, tennis shoes that are kind of dressy with an outfit like that. I was like, man, I like that outfit, and I'll wear those shoes with it, too. You know what she said?
What?
I wouldn't even hang out with you if you wore that with tennis shoes.
Why?
Because she didn't think that tennis shoes should be worn with an outfit like that has slacks, a blazer, and a shirt. I was like, it is the style, but I'm like, if I wanted to wear it, not because of the style, it looks good, we're not gonna wear it, and I guess you won't be going out with me.
Exactly.
Who are you trying to tell me what to wear? A grown man.
Exactly.
Who gonna pay for it himself? Even if you pay for it, I wear how I want to wear it.
Exactly.
I couldn't believe she said that. And actually, after she did say that, I was like, and you know who it is too.
Yeah.
I was like, I don't know, man, because if this is what it's gonna be like, if she said that, what am I in for later on down the road?
Yeah, that's part of
that was a telltale sign right there, and it didn't wind up working out either.
Yeah, it didn't be treated like a child.
No, man,
That's the problem. But anyway, last but not least, Mouse commandment number 10: Thou shalt not ever, and when I say ever, I mean never,
never,
ever hook up with a woman with a high body count.
Oh no, don't do it.
Well, don't wife her up anyway.
No.
I mean, if you want to hook up with her, that's on you, but don't wife her up no matter what happens.
Yeah.
That's not good.
I mean, look, if it's just a hookup,
yeah.
I kind of don't care,
Right.
because if I'm just getting certain needs met at the moment,
Yeah.
then it's not really, I don't really care.
Yeah.
But if it's going to be more than that, something more a little intimate, something more like going maybe towards down a path of something serious, yeah, that counts.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah, it really counts.
And by the way, right at the end of the show, I might put up a little thing. Remember that thing we had on another show that shows your percentage of being married, your body count's
Yes,
high?
I do.
Maybe I'll put that up. So
Yeah.
when you watch this, first of all, subscribe to the channel.
Yes.
And you can also catch me at Longwood Mouse on Instagram.
Mm-hmm.
But let it go all the way to the end, because right after we log off of here, I'm going to put the little thing up that you can see that shows you the percentage of getting married when you got a high body count.
Yeah, it's the more, the less chance.
Exactly.
Yeah, it's not good, ladies.
So check that out.
Not a good look.
But anyway, I'm thinking about something, man.
What?
If you are a smart man, you know what you're going to do?
What's that?
Follow these 10 miles commandments.
Yes, they will.
You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. But if you're a weak man, and you got your woman sitting there telling you what to do, but you want to be a man again,
Come and join Mouse.